How's everyone doing today? It's your boy JG Domination, and we have even more trade news to talk about here on the channel. We got two different trades that we're going to be breaking down. Yes, they keep coming out. So basically, every time like a new trade comes out that's like any sort of significance, I'm going to just come on here and make it a video. Still plan on doing my mock draft on Monday. We still plan on covering AFC and NFC like signings, doing it by conference of significance like per each team. We still plan on doing a lot of different things, updating my top 10 non-playoff teams that I think will make the playoffs in 2020, 2021. Still plan on updating that even after free agency. It's going to be a fun time here on the channel. You just got to bear with me. The content will come, 3 videos within 24 hours. I think we're doing pretty good. But here we go. 2 different trades to talk about. We'll start off with the first one. Both trades, by the way, involving the AFC South. So let's go ahead and talk about the first one. The Tennessee Titans are trading Pro Bowler Jurell Casey to the Denver Broncos for a 2020 7th-round pick. I'm sorry, I was flabbergasted just by reading the trade. So yeah, Jurell Casey going to Denver for a 2020 7th-round pick. That is... wow, that's a ripoff for the Titans, but... I mean, that's a contract that I guess they wanted to get off of, but similar to the Calais Campbell trade to the Baltimore Ravens, it's one of those situations where, yes, the team is happy to get off the contract, but you could have gotten more for him. He's a great player. Jurell Casey is one of those players that's been really good for such a long time that nobody will ever give the proper amount of respect to and recognition to. He's been such a great player, and he's going to go to Denver, be a part of an interior pass rush, and pairing up with Bradley Chubb and Von Miller, that's going to be really damn good. It's going to be fun to see Vic Fangio get creative with him as well. So I'm just excited for that move, and for the Titans, they just got a shitty draft pick to get him off the books. You kind of don't want to see it because Casey's one hell of a player, but maybe there's somebody out there that they want to bring in. Maybe they want to sign Snacks Harrison to be their defensive tackle or something. I don't know. But let's see. As of recording this, the new league season has just started, so yeah, it's 401 officially. Anyway, let's talk about the next trade. Like I said, I like it for Denver. The Jurell Casey deal, really, really good pickup right there. The next trade is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars trading quarterback Nick Foles to the Chicago Bears for a 4th-round compensatory pick in this year's draft. Also, on top of that trade, the Bears have reworked Nick Foles' contract to where Foles can void the contract after the first 2 years of the 3 years remaining on his deal, and he will only be guaranteed $21 million of that money, but he's still going to come with his base salary hit, I believe, or cap hit. When I first saw the trade, before any of the reworked details came out, I kind of laughed at it hysterically. I still am laughing at it hysterically because the question you got to ask yourself when it comes to the Chicago Bears is Nick Foles really that big of an upgrade over Mitchell Trubisky? Is he really an upgrade, or is it a lateral move? What is it? What is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels very lateral to me. It feels like a lateral move. You're getting a less mobile, more accurate quarterback than Mitchell Trubisky. Trubisky's a more mobile, less accurate quarterback. So it's like you're trading off something essentially by getting Nick Foles. Now, it didn't cost them anything to get Nick Foles. It costed them a comp pick, which is nothing. That's fine. So it's like a low-risk thing, I guess, and they also reworked his contract, which is really good. So that's a silver lining, I guess, if you are the Chicago Bears. A lot of Bears fans didn't like this move either. Bears Twitter was going crazy today about that move. They didn't like it. I don't like it either, to be honest, but now that they reworked the contract and traded nothing for it, it's a low-risk move on their part, but again, how much better is Nick Foles compared to Mitch Trubisky? And what's funny is, a lot of people were kind of split on Nick Foles when he went to Jacksonville. Me, my buddy Aaron, and a lot of other people weren't really big fans of Nick Foles going to Jacksonville. I said, you know, you're not getting Nick Foles from Philadelphia. And that's kind of what Aaron was saying as well. I was one of the guys that convinced Aaron, like, dude, we've seen what Nick Foles looks like outside of Philadelphia. He's not a good quarterback. You know, and that was basically my main argument. And then there were people who were trying to convince us that Nick Foles was better than Carson Wentz. Which, to this day, every time like I see that, it just makes me laugh. Because it's not true. It's freaking hilarious. Like, seeing people trying to legitimately make an argument for that. Like, that's cute, you know? That's really cute. But I don't know. I know Bears fans are kind of upset by it. I mean, we'll see how much further like that pushes the needle for the Bears to be a better team. I mean, if they can go 12-4 with Mitchell Trubisky, you can imagine maybe Nick Foles gets them to 10-6. But man, I'm not really a fan of what anybody in the NFC North is doing outside of the Packers and maybe the Vikings. Even though the Vikings have had to make a lot of crucial moves, I mean, they're setting themselves up better for the future while still maintaining a competitive nature about them. But like the Lions are making a bunch of weird, confusing moves, like paying a backup left tackle $10 million a year to fill in for Rick Wagner, who is going to the Packers for pennies, pretty much. Like, again, just nothing the Lions are doing are really, you know, it's not really making a whole lot of sense. I know they're getting guys that fit Patricia's scheme, but if Patricia's on the hot seat and most likely leaving next year, does it really matter who you bring in that fits his scheme? Because you're not going to be good anyway. Just saying, you'd be lucky to go 8-8 next year, you know. And that was pretty much how I had you guys doing last year, 7-9, you know, around that mark. But I don't know. Then you look at the Bears, it's like, yeah, their defense is going to cause problems, but how much you want to bet the Bears don't even average 21 points a game next year? Because there's a likelihood that they don't, you know? They probably won't, for all we know. The Vikings, again, a lot of crucial decisions. However, I still think they'll be competitive. Great coach, easy to buy into that culture. And then the Packers, you know, good bargain moves that they've been making throughout this process. And I expect them to probably make at least one or two more little moves like that. But we'll see what they do. That's my team, of course, the Green Bay Packers. But let me know down below, how do you guys feel about the trades that have gone down? Let me hear it in the comment section below. Also, if any more trades happen, we'll pump those out. If not, we'll probably talk about some free agency moves and get ready for that next mock draft with trades. Very excited for that. Again, hopefully you guys enjoy, and peace out.